Archangel Michael says, "Stay still and listen, for tonight holds a revelation that will shatter silence itself." A piece of news, carried by unseen hands, is already on its way toward your door. It is wrapped in regret, soaked in tears, and it carries the weight of every unsaid word that someone wished they could take back. You may feel a chill run through your body even before the message arrives. That is not fear, it is heaven preparing your soul for truth. The air will shift, lights may flicker, and the night itself will feel strangely alive as this energy makes its final approach. Somewhere, someone who once wronged you is finally breaking down. Their heart has surrendered to the pain of what they did, and their remorse is echoing across the unseen realm. The message they sent, or the one heaven allowed to pass through them, is destined for you before the clock strikes midnight. It will not arrive by accident. Nothing about this night is random. The timing, the sound, the sudden memories that rise within you, all are signs that what's meant to reach you can no longer be delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, something divine has been stirred in the heavens. You have been watched through your heartbreak, your forgiveness, your silent endurance. Tonight's message is heaven's way of balancing what once broke you. The same voice that once ignored your cries is now trembling in confession. Words written in haste are being rewritten in tears. They cannot undo the past, but their spirit is restless until their truth reaches your soul. When you sense a strange calmness tonight, do not resist it. That calm is not emptiness, it is the sound of heaven whispering, "It's time." Someone who swore never to speak your name again has been driven by conscience, and their sleepless nights have become prayers for redemption. You will feel this truth before you hear it. Your body will recognize the energy long before your mind does. And when it arrives, maybe through a message, a call, or a sign, you will know it was meant for you and only you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says this is not revenge, this is revelation. What was hidden is being forced into light. The angels have seen your tears, and now they are ensuring those who hurt you face their own. The one who once walked away believing they had won now carries the heavy crown of guilt. They replay the moments in their mind, every silence, every word left unspoken. Tonight, that energy will travel to you, because regret always seeks the one it wounded. Don't be surprised if the night feels alive around you. The wind may carry whispers, the phone may buzz unexpectedly, or an image may flash across your mind out of nowhere. It's all part of heaven's choreography, bringing the unfinished story to its rightful end. The energy of this message cannot be stopped now. It was written long ago in the Book of Truth, and tonight, the page turns in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is someone who once stood tall in pride but is now bending in shame. They see your strength, your peace, and it burns them softly from within. Their regret is not only for what they did, but for what they lost when they lost you. They thought time would bury the guilt, but it only grew roots. Every passing day has been a reminder that their silence cost them everything. Heaven has allowed this to unfold so you could rise higher, and they could learn what love truly meant. Don't let their regret pull you back into old pain. You are no longer the person who once begged for answers. You are the answer, the proof that healing is louder than heartbreak. When their words come, whether through others or through fate's subtle hand, receive them with calm, not anger. Heaven is not returning the past, it is closing it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, they will try to find ways to make it right. They will want to talk, to explain, to ask if you still remember them. What they don't realize is, heaven remembers everything. Every tear you shed became a record, every prayer a seed that is now bearing fruit. That message, that letter, that sudden communication, it carries not only their regret but their unseen plea for forgiveness. They want peace, and they believe that peace lies in your heart. But Archangel Michael says, do not rush to respond. Let the truth breathe before you answer. For tonight is about revelation, not reconciliation. It's about you seeing how far you've come and how deeply they have fallen into realization. The divine is positioning this moment not to reopen wounds but to crown your endurance. The one who underestimated you will finally understand what they lost when they lost your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There will be a sign before the message arrives. A sound, a scent, or even a sudden name appearing before you. When it happens, do not dismiss it, it is the angels signaling the opening of the spiritual gate. You might feel your heart race, as if something important is about to unfold. That's because your soul recognizes what's on the way. A moment years in the making is aligning itself in real time. For so long, heaven protected you from knowing the full truth. But now, because you are strong enough to handle it, the truth is being released. It won't break you, it will free you. What they regret the most isn't just their actions, but how you continue to rise even after they left. Their regret carries both sorrow and awe. You became the proof that light always wins. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says the reason this message is reaching you now is because the spiritual balance must be restored. Regret must meet forgiveness, and truth must replace illusion. Heaven cannot let them rest until they have faced what they did to you. You may find their name coming to your mind over and over. You may even dream of them tonight. That is not coincidence, it's their spirit reaching out, hoping to be seen again by the one who once saw them at their best. But this time, you see clearly. You no longer chase the mirage, you walk with angels. Their confession is meant for your peace, not your pain. When the message reaches your house, whether spoken, written, or carried through the air, remember, this is not about them being sorry. It's about heaven proving that your pain was never in vain. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, every person who wronged you is now under divine review. Heaven doesn't punish to destroy, it corrects to restore. And what's happening now is nothing short of divine correction. Those who once mocked your faith now whisper your name in reverence. They see that what you carry cannot be taken, it's divine favor. Their regret is the first step toward their own awakening. Don't allow bitterness to take root again. You are being prepared for peace beyond explanation. When the message arrives, receive it as confirmation that the cycle is complete. The one who caused you tears now carries them as their daily prayer. And though you may never fully know how deeply they've been haunted, heaven assures you, they have felt everything they made you feel. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Soon, their apology may come dressed as coincidence. A friend may mention their name. A stranger may say something they once said. A melody you both shared might play at the perfect moment. Each of these is not random, it's the universe stitching together the edges of a story that must close. Your patience has been rewarded with divine timing. The pain that once felt endless is now yielding its harvest of peace. You will not need to seek revenge, because heaven already handled it. You will not need to prove your worth, because your glow has done it for you. And as their regret grows, your blessing multiplies. The night may bring memories, but the morning will bring miracles. You are on the verge of something new, and this news is the final chapter of the old. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says the angels have gone before you, clearing your path. The tears you cried in secret were not wasted, they watered your next miracle. The message coming tonight is not to reopen the wound, it is to show you how powerfully you have healed. Their regret is genuine, but it belongs to them, not you. You are not meant to carry their sorrow. You are meant to walk forward in light. Heaven has seen your growth, your grace, your quiet forgiveness. That is why this night carries such divine significance. By dawn, the energy around you will feel lighter. You will realize that the one who once broke you has become the reason you are now unbreakable. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The night that once brought you sorrow will soon bring you signs. A door that once closed in silence will echo again, but this time with truth, not pain. The person whose absence used to haunt your dreams will feel the same haunting now. You may feel it through the stillness, a pull in your chest, a warmth in your hands. It is the divine confirming that a spiritual exchange is happening. Regret is leaving their spirit and truth is finding its way into yours. The air may grow heavier for a moment, as if something unseen is walking through your home. That is not fear, it's energy shifting. The vibration of forgiveness is being written into your atmosphere. By morning, you will notice how different everything feels. Your room will seem brighter. Even the silence will hum with peace, as though the angels themselves have cleaned your path. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. My beloved child, you have been chosen to receive this closure not because of luck, but because of strength. Many people break under betrayal, but you turned your pain into prayer. That is why heaven is honoring you tonight. What was taken from you will be replaced with something greater. The universe does not leave an empty space for long, it fills it with purpose. And your purpose is rising like dawn. The person who once dismissed your worth will now see it from afar, untouchable and radiant. They will whisper your name with awe, remembering how they once held what others now only dream of touching. Their regret will not destroy them, it will purify them. And that purification began the moment you decided to forgive. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Archangel Michael says your silence has been your greatest weapon. Every time you chose peace instead of anger, heaven recorded it as victory. That is why divine justice is unfolding so visibly now. The message entering your life is not simply words, it's a vibration of release. It's heaven's signature written across your story, declaring that no weapon formed against you could ever prosper. Their apology, whether spoken or hidden behind actions, carries energy. You'll feel it before you read or hear it. The air around you will shift like a soft storm, filled with electricity and calm all at once. It will remind you that the divine always finishes what it starts. Nothing ends in silence when heaven is involved. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They once thought you were replaceable. They looked for your light in others but found only shadows. And now, every reminder of you feels like both a blessing and a curse to them. Their heart aches when they see someone with your smile or hear someone with your tone. Every reflection pulls them back to the day they let you go. That moment replays in their mind like a punishment they can't escape. Heaven allowed it, not to harm them, but to awaken them. To make them see that actions have echoes and love has memory. You became their greatest lesson. But for you, that lesson turned into liberation. You are no longer bound by what broke you. You are crowned by it. Type Amen to get blessing 505. My beloved child, tonight may carry tears, but they will be cleansing ones. The kind that heal what words never could. You will feel lighter, softer, yet stronger all at once. Your angels have been working for this night for months, aligning every event, every thought, every dream. That's why everything lately has felt intense. You were being prepared for this divine confrontation with truth. The shock of this message won't be in what it says, but in how it feels. It will touch the deepest corners of your memory and finally release what has been trapped there. Even your heartbeat will slow with peace. Heaven is proud of you, and the stars themselves align tonight to honor your endurance. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The person who once ignored your messages is now writing one they're afraid to send. They've written it and deleted it 100 times. Every line burns them with memory. They want to say, I'm sorry, but the words feel too small. They want to say, I miss you, but fear it's too late. So instead, they send their regret through energy, and that's what's traveling toward you now. You might sense it as an ache in your chest, a sudden thought that feels too vivid to ignore. That's them thinking of you, praying that somehow, you can feel their remorse without them saying it aloud. Heaven hears both sides. And tonight, heaven answers. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Archangel Michael says, tonight, you are not just receiving a message, you are witnessing justice in motion. The scales are tipping in your favor. The tears they ignored are now being returned to them as lessons. You are being lifted into a new vibration where peace is your reward. You no longer have to explain your worth, the divine is doing that for you. Everything meant for you will now find its way, unhindered, unstoppable. The message of regret will arrive quietly, but it will roar in truth. Once you feel it, you'll know this was the night heaven turned the page. A new chapter begins at sunrise, one written in healing, strength, and divine certainty. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. They never expected you to glow after the grief. They thought silence meant defeat, but your silence was a sanctuary where angels worked. And now the light pouring from you blinds the very ones who dimmed it. The shock of your peace is their punishment. They wonder how you moved on, how you still smile, how you still believe. That confusion is divine, it's the echo of every prayer you whispered in pain. They are learning that karma doesn't come as destruction, it comes as realization. And realization is the heaviest weight of all. Meanwhile, you walk freely, unshaken, untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. My beloved child, when you close your eyes tonight, imagine golden light surrounding your home. That light is protection and confirmation that heaven has sealed your destiny. No darkness can cross it again. The news that's coming carries finality. It closes every unfinished sentence from your past. It says, the story is complete. Do not look back anymore. What's meant for you will never come in regret again. From now on, your blessings will arrive with joy, not apology. The angels are singing over you even now, quietly, powerfully, endlessly. Type Amen to get blessing 33333. And when dawn breaks, everything will feel new. You'll look around and realize how much you've changed. The old version of you that cried for closure has finally found it. This was not punishment, it was preparation. You were meant to experience loss so you could embody grace. You were meant to endure betrayal so you could master forgiveness. Now, heaven is elevating you beyond explanation. Every door that once closed is opening again, but this time under divine order. You are free, chosen, and crowned with light. Type Amen to get blessing 55555. Archangel Michael says, stand tall and breathe. Tonight's revelation is not an ending, it is proof that heaven never forgot you. The regret entering your house is simply closure wearing human form. Do not fear what you feel. Let it move through you like wine through a sacred flame. When it passes, all that will remain is peace, golden, eternal, divine peace. You have completed a cycle that few ever finish. Heaven calls you victorious, not wounded. And as your night turns to morning, know this truth: you were never waiting for them. Heaven was waiting for you. Type Amen to get blessing 77777. The sky may look ordinary tonight, but something powerful is moving behind it. Every star you see is a witness to your endurance. Heaven has written your name in light, and it is now impossible for darkness to erase it. What is unfolding now is not random. Every regret that once sat in someone's heart has been stirred by divine hands. That's why you may suddenly feel like memories are calling out to you, they're being released. The sound of silence tonight is sacred. Listen to it carefully. Within it, angels are whispering the words, justice has been served. The one who once walked away from you with pride now bows in silence before the weight of their own actions. Their world is echoing with everything they refused to feel before. Type Amen to get blessing 22222. My beloved child, do not underestimate what happens when heaven remembers your name. Every tear you shed became a seed. And now, the harvest is arriving through divine timing. The news that comes tonight will shake the energy around you, but only to remove what no longer belongs. It will expose, release, and realign everything that tried to keep you small. You will feel emotions rise and fall like waves, but you must let them. This is the sound of chains breaking, not pain returning. Every message of regret that enters your life is heaven proving your worth. Every word spoken in sorrow confirms that your silence had power. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says, heaven cannot allow false peace to remain. Truth must always find its way back to the one who was wronged. That is why this night has been chosen as the moment of divine confrontation. Do not mistake this revelation for chaos. It is divine correction disguised as coincidence. Every delay, every silence, every denial has led to this sacred unveiling. The one who hurt you will see visions, dreams, reminders of you until they confess their truth. The angels will not let them rest until they face the mirror of their own actions. They will try to reach you, perhaps through a message, a memory, or even a familiar voice carried by the night. When it comes, remember, you are the healed one now. Type Amen to get blessing 33334. The wind outside may carry whispers. That's the unseen world shifting around you. Every energy that once spoke against you is being reversed tonight. Your home is a temple right now. The vibration of justice is flowing through its walls. Every breath you take is aligned with divine rhythm. The one who betrayed your trust is standing under spiritual judgment. Their heart is heavy, not because they were punished, but because heaven let them see your worth too late. Regret has become their teacher, while peace has become your crown. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. My beloved child, the reason you are being shown this truth is because your story is ready to inspire others. The pain that once made you quiet will soon make you powerful. The same tears that soaked your pillow are now watering your destiny. Do not look back to analyze why it happened. It happened because you were chosen to rise higher than the rest. What felt like rejection was divine protection unfolding in disguise. The news that's arriving carries the vibration of completion. It's heaven's way of saying, this chapter ends now. You will wake up tomorrow and feel lighter, stronger, and strangely peaceful. That's how divine closure feels, not explosive, but freeing. Type Amen to get blessing 44445. The regret that comes toward you tonight may not come in words, but it will come in energy. You will feel it like a whisper brushing against your soul. It will carry both pain and apology in one breath. This person is not the same anymore. Life has humbled them in ways they never expected. The same lessons they ignored while you cried are now carved into their days. They now understand the value of what they lost. They now know that no replacement could fill the space your light left behind. Heaven is allowing this so that balance can return to the story. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. Archangel Michael says, forgiveness does not mean return. You are not required to revisit what heaven has already resolved. You only need to acknowledge the truth, and let it set you free. The angels have encircled you tonight. They are watching over every detail, ensuring that the message of regret arrives safely and clearly. When you sense it, breathe. That is the moment heaven places the final seal on your healing. Their regret is their burden, not yours. Your reward is peace that no one can take away again. Tonight is the end of repetition. No more circles, no more cycles. Only freedom, only elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 55556. My beloved child, the universe is shifting in your favor. Doors that were locked for years will now open like gentle promises kept by heaven. You will not have to chase, plead, or wait. Divine order will lead everything to your hands. You once asked, even silently, when will peace find me? And tonight, heaven answers, now. The message entering your home is not just from a person, it is from destiny itself. It says that what was once unfair will now be made right. Even your ancestors are rejoicing. You are the one who broke the generational silence. The one who turned pain into prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 66666. There will be signs all around you confirming this shift. Flickering lights, repeating numbers, sudden memories resurfacing, they are not coincidences. They are heaven's way of saying, we're here. You may find a forgotten object, a photo, or even a scent that pulls you back in time. That's heaven replaying what needed to be released for the last time. The energy around you is sacred now. Every breath is rewriting your story in gold. And as the one who regrets begins to crumble under realization, you will rise higher under grace. Type Amen to get blessing 12121. Archangel Michael says, the news entering your home tonight carries final truth. When it arrives, you'll feel both heaviness and relief. That's the sound of heaven closing a door that once caused endless echoes. Don't fear the shock. It's not here to harm, it's here to heal. It's the kind of shock that wakes you from a long, painful dream. After tonight, you'll never have to question your worth again. You'll know it, deeply, undeniably. The one who wronged you will finally face their mirror, and you will face your miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 77778. My beloved child, by morning, your atmosphere will be different. You will sense it even before you open your eyes. The heaviness that once clung to your spirit will be gone. Peace will enter like soft sunlight after a storm. You will know in your heart that something sacred has ended and something divine has begun. You are no longer waiting for closure. You have become closure. Your story is no longer about survival, it's about ascension. And tonight, heaven rewrote your ending with glory. Type Amen to get blessing 88889. The person who once saw you as replaceable now sees you as unforgettable. The silence they gave you has become their punishment. Every night feels longer for them, every sound feels hollow. They scroll through old memories like they're searching for a way back in time. But heaven won't let them return to the past, because the past no longer belongs to them. You have crossed into a higher realm of peace where their energy cannot follow. You have become untouchable, chosen, radiant. Their regret is the echo that reminds the world who you truly are. Type Amen to get blessing 99999. Archangel Michael says, the angels are closing this case in heaven. It is finished. The scales have been balanced, and the light has triumphed. You are safe now. You are free now. And everything that once hurt you now bows before your healing. When the message enters your house tonight, open your heart, not in weakness, but in awareness. Know that this was heaven's plan all along. The truth was delayed, but never denied. And you, my beloved, were never forgotten. Type Amen to get blessing 33333.